Hello and welcome to our Sky Vision FX channel, where we do analysis of the FX market. For this month, I'll be looking at two major pairs, that's gold and pound AUD, pound Aussie. So welcome you to go with us on this analysis, go through with me on this analysis, and let's see how it will turn out at the end of the month. So do like and subscribe and give me a comment, send me a comment or a shout out when you see this video, so that we can produce more like this. All right, so let's go to the chart. So this is the weekly chart of the pound Aussie. So last week we saw price started from here and closed up here. It was initially in this big range, right? So what do we expect this week? So let me just mark some levels for us. So last week we just marked the high of last week. So this was the high of last week, this level, and this is the low. Okay, so a simple analysis will tell us that you can, because this business is a business of probabilities. If we get a breakout, we would like to see a pullback, and then possibly for price to come up to these levels here. Okay, on the other side, it may decide to come in a bit, maybe to these levels here, down here, before it continues upwards. Or if something else happens, we might get a very big candle that will now take this low out, and in that case we'll now just expect a pullback and for price to continue downwards, possibly to these levels or to these levels in the coming weeks. Okay, so remember, this is the weekly chart. All we're looking at is what are the possible scenarios, what are the possible things that could happen. So let me just mark this high as well, because it's a possibility that price could come into this zone here for this week, come into this zone and then go upwards, or come downwards and then continue downwards. So let's just see what will happen. Let's look at the daily chart. Okay, we're just looking at simple breakouts and retest process here. So this is the daily chart as at Friday. This was the last bullish move, and like we always say, what we expect is that if price makes a new high, what do we expect next? We expect it to pull back. So we expect a pullback. As long as it does not go below this higher low here, then we expect a pullback and a continuation to break that high. Okay, so that is what we'll be expecting this week. We expect some sort of pullback, either to this zone. So this is the weekly zone. So this is another smaller target here, smaller level here. That price will come into this level and then continue upwards. So our target now for going up will be our initial target. If we look to the left, we'll take this open here, or this close rather, where these candles closed last time. Okay, we'll take that, and then I can take a bigger chunk to just say this whole zone is a possible area for it to go as a target. Okay, eventually we'll see if it will really move up this way. Okay, so this is the daily chart. So on the 4-hour chart, what do we expect? On the 4 hours, we can already see a nice bearish engulfing candle. This is a nice bearish engulfing candle. So we can see that already. So price, as long as price does not, it's now pulling back. So as long as price does not close above this engulfing candle, this nice engulfing candle now. Let me see, where is the high of this candle? Okay, so this is the high of that candle. So, and that stays nicely with the last previous high. So as long as it does not close above this high, we are okay to go short on the lower time frame if we're going short. Okay, so I'm sure you're following the trend now. Though we're very bullish on the daily, we're very bullish on the weekly. We could scalp into these levels here. We could scalp price, if it's going to go down, scalp it to this level, and then we expect it to go up, or we scalp into this level here and then expect price to go back up. Okay, that's as long as this current candle does not go up and take out that high there. So as long as it does not take out this zone here, we're still good to go for the pullback. So we're in a pullback stage now, and this zone here looks like a very nice zone for it to come into this week before it goes back up. Okay, so let's look at the 15 minutes. You know, we trade on the 15 minutes, we look at the valid ranges. So that will be trades for today. So right now the current low is right here, and what has price done? See, if we mark the high, so this is the high, the current high. Okay, price has come back down, broke this level, so that's a structure break. And where is the last valid range? The last valid range is this zone here. So as long as price does not go above this level here, we're looking for possible shorts. Okay, shorts back to this zone, or from the 4-hour time back to this zone. So that's our target. The only other thing is that we'll be watchful to see if price, so there's what we call the market structure shift, and that's what I also trade. So price, you see price has gone up now and it has pulled back down, but what did it do? It did not break this low here. If it comes in and breaks this high and stays up above this high, I'll just wait to see what is going to happen. But ideally what you expect is that once it breaks this high, you then expect a pull back down and then a continuation upwards. That's what you would expect. So let's just watch and see what will happen there. So I won't necessarily take the market structure shift, but let's see how it breaks it. But at the moment I'm bearish, and my stop loss will be at the top there. If once I get a bearish candle here, my stop loss will be at the high here, and then I'll be aiming for this low level here and the lower level there. So let's see what so that's that on the pound Aussie. So let's see what will happen for this week. Let's see what will happen the rest of this week. Okay, so gold is the next one. Gold has been going up. This is the weekly chart of gold. You can see gold has been very trending, going up, pull back, up, pull back, up again, pull back. It's gone up. It's now in a sort of decision stage, trying to decide what is it going to do next. Okay, so let's look at the price. So if we mark the high of last week, this was the high of last week, which also happens to be around the zone of the recent high. So it's been trying to go up higher, but it's the sellers are pushing it down, that they want to bring it back down. So it's in this big range. You can see it now. This is actually a sideways movement on the weekly time frame. This is a sideways movement, trying to decide what is it going to do next, just like it did here. Look at it did some sideways movements here and then broke out. Okay, sideways movements and then a breakout. You see sideways movement, where is it again? See another sideways movement and then a breakdown and a quick peak. It turned back down, turned back up rather. So what do we expect here? On this sideways movement, we're expecting price to either break the high, to continue its momentum upwards, break the high, pull back and continue upwards, or break this low, pull back and continue downwards. So the immediate target to be down here and then this zone here. Okay, that will be the immediate target. But right now it's not clear what it wants to do from this weekly time frame. It's not clear yet what it wants to do. Let's just wait and see what it will do. If you're trading only the weekly chart, let's wait and see what it will do here. Okay, let's look at the daily chart. So the daily chart, let me mark the last daily high and low. So this is the daily high and the high to the daily low rather, and this is the high. So all in all, we're looking at possibility of price. It's looking bearish right now, but so we're looking at possibility of price hitting this low, pull back and then continue downwards. So we're bearish Okay, and this bearish is counter trend. Remember, weekly is very bullish, but this is retracement now, so we want to just see if we can follow some of those retracements to get some pips in there while we're waiting for bullish moves. Okay, so there's nothing bullish right now on this daily time frame currently, because this as at Friday there was a big massive push down, and price may actually push down, go back up, and then push back, at least come to this zone here. So let me mark that zone. So price could come into this zone. Its next target will probably be this zone here. I'll leave all these levels so that we can look at them later in the week. So the next target will be here if it breaks that low, and then if it breaks this one as well, let's say this zone here. Okay, so let's go back up. So right now we have our highs here. This high has been touching these highs and coming back down. So as long as we don't go above that, we have a slight bearish sense. However, we know that it could come in here and then bounce back up again. All right, so let's look at the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, right now we are stalling. Okay, you can see price is in this big zone here. So price is between this level and this level here. We want to see what is going to happen. Will price will just spike this low and then come back up. It could do that. All right, or price could take out this high and then eventually come back down into this low, then do something like this and then go back up. Right, so there are many possibilities, but right now all I can see this nice bearish engulfing candle, and that tells me that possibly price could go up and then come out and take these lows here. Okay, I'll prefer that so I'll prefer that setup, but right now I don't have any buyers just yet. Okay, though the main buyers is to do this retracement. Let it complete this retracement, come in here or go a bit lower. That's what I expect. But if it breaks above this high here on this 4-hour time frame, that's if you are trading the 4-hour time frame, if it breaks above this high, then it's likely to come back into these zones here. Okay, that's on the 4-hour time frame. So let's look at the 15 minutes just to see what is happening there. So on the 15 minutes, remember we use our valid ranges. So on the valid range, my valid range, this is the low. Okay, so this is a low here, right? You can see it as of today. This is a high. So price, the valid range, this is not, oh, I would have loved this to be a nice valid range so that I have a trend change here, but ideally now, so this is where my valid range will be, between this high and this low. So price could come in here. As long as it does not go above here, I'll be a little bit bearish. However, I'm noting this sort of candles here. So but on this current time frame, on this current not time frame, this chart on this account, I'll be trading mainly on the 4 hours. So let me, I want to wait and see what will happen at the close of this candle. If it's still below this level here, then I'll look for possibility of taking shorts to go down to this level here. All right, have a good trading week.